Everyone says Crawford is the new Mayweather, but here's the truth. Floyd Mayweather is still better than Terence Crawford, and I'm about to prove it with facts that nobody can argue with. Look, I know what you're thinking, but Crawford just beat Canelo. Crawford has never lost. Crawford is undisputed in 3 weight classes. I hear you, but when you look at the real numbers, when you compare who they actually fought, how they actually fought, and what they actually accomplished, it's not even close. There's one stat that destroys the entire Crawford argument, and I'll show you exactly what it is. But first, hit that subscribe button because Crawford fans are not gonna like this video. Let's start with the most important thing in boxing. Who did they actually fight? Floyd Mayweather beat 8 Hall of Famers. Let me say that again. 8. Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, Ricky Hatton, Arturo Gatti, Diego Corrales. These aren't just good fighters. These are legends. These are fighters that your dad and your grandpa know by name. Now let's talk about Crawford. Until he was 35 years old, Crawford fought nobody. And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. Yes, he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa back in 2014 and Sean Porter in 2021. Those were decent names. But let's be real, Gamboa was already past his prime and had been stopped before. Porter was a tough gatekeeper, but he was never considered an elite legendary fighter. Jeff Horn, the guy who only had 18 professional fights. Amir Khan, a 32-year-old with a glass chin. Kel Brook, he was 34 years old and had eye damage from his beating against Triple G. Even Crawford's own promoter Bob Arum called him high risk, low reward because casual fans didn't even know who he was. Crawford's best win? Errol Spence. That's one elite fighter. Mayweather has 8 Hall of Fame wins. That's 8 times better. The math is simple. But wait, Crawford fans are already typing. But Crawford cleared out entire divisions. He's undisputed. Okay, let me tell you why that argument falls apart. Yes, Crawford is undisputed champion in 3 weight classes. That sounds impressive until you ask one simple question. Who did he beat to get those belts? At light welterweight, Crawford beat Julius Ndongo. You know how many fights Ndongo had? 22. 22. He beat Victor Postol, who was never elite level and later lost to Josh Taylor. He beat Jeff Horn, who had only 18 total fights and got a gift decision against an old Pacquiao. So yes, Crawford collected all 4 belts in 3 divisions, but he collected them from fighters who were not legends. He collected them from good fighters, not great fighters. Mayweather chose to fight the best without caring about collecting every single belt. Why would you waste time collecting every belt when you're fighting Hall of Famers? Think about it like this. It's like saying you cleaned every room in a small house versus cleaning the toughest rooms in a mansion. Yeah, you cleaned more rooms. But which one was harder? And don't even get me started on the age excuse people use for Mayweather because that argument completely falls apart when you look at the facts. People love to say Floyd only fought old guys. Really? Let's check the facts. Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez when Canelo was only 23 years old. And guess what? Floyd dominated him, made him look like an amateur. Canelo is in his prime now, and he's barely better than he was back then. Floyd beat Diego Corrales when they were both 23 years old and both undefeated. Knocked him down 5 times in one fight. He beat Miguel Cotto at age 31. That's prime years for a fighter. Yes, Floyd fought Pacquiao late, but guess what? He still won, and won easily. Now, let's flip this around on Crawford. Crawford fought Amir Khan when Khan was 32 with a broken chin. He fought Kel Brook at 34 after Brook's eyes were damaged by Golovkin. He fought Jeff Horn, who was never elite to begin with. So Crawford fought old guys too, except his old guys were never legends in the first place. But here's where it gets really interesting. When we compare how they actually fight, Mayweather is on a completely different level. Let's talk about defense because this is where the debate should end. Floyd Mayweather only got hit by 16 punches out of every 100 that opponents threw at him. That's the best in CompuBox history. Imagine 100 kids trying to tag you in a game and only 16 succeed. That's how hard it was to hit Floyd Mayweather. Crawford? Opponents land about 20 to 22 punches per 100. That's still really good. I'm not hating on Crawford, but it's not Mayweather level. And here's the scary part. While Floyd was making you miss, he was hitting you almost half the time. 46% accuracy. That's the highest in boxing history. So Floyd hits you more, and you hit him less. That's complete dominance. Both fighters never got knocked down. That's amazing. But being harder to hit is more impressive than hitting harder. Because in boxing, the goal isn't just to win. It's to win without getting hurt. Now, Crawford fans are saying, but Crawford knocks people out more. And you know what? You're right. But that doesn't make him better, and here's why. Crawford has a 74% knockout rate. That's explosive power. That's impressive, and I'm not taking that away from him. But here's what people don't understand. Mayweather chose not to knock people out after he hurt his hands. Early in his career, Pretty Boy Floyd was destroying opponents. He knocked Diego Corrales down 5 times. 5 times in one fight. But Floyd was smart. He realized that to fight for 20 years, he couldn't keep breaking his hands throwing power punches. So he switched from knockout artist to defensive genius. And it worked. Floyd fought professionally for 21 years. Most boxers can't last 10 years because they take too much damage. So here's the real question. Would you rather knock people out but get hit more and have a shorter career? Or would you rather win every single round, never get hurt, and fight for 2 decades? Floyd chose greatness over glory. He chose longevity over knockouts. That's not weakness, that's intelligence. But there's one more thing we need to talk about. Money and fame. Floyd Mayweather made $1.67 billion from boxing. He was the biggest pay-per-view star in history. Everyone and their grandmother knew who Floyd Mayweather was. Crawford? Most people didn't even know who he was until 2023. His own promoter couldn't sell his fights. He wasn't a star until he was 35 years old. And here's why this matters. The best fighters become stars. Muhammad Ali was a megastar. Mike Tyson was a megastar. Floyd Mayweather was a megastar. Crawford? Most casual fans still don't recognize his name. If you're so great, why did nobody care for 15 years? Now here's the big one everyone keeps bringing up. But Crawford just beat Canelo. Okay, let's talk about that. Crawford beat Canelo in 2025. I'll give him credit. Moving up 2 weight classes to fight the super middleweight champion? That's impressive. But here's what people forget. Mayweather beat Canelo first. And when Floyd beat him, Canelo was younger, faster, and hungrier. Floyd didn't just beat him, he made Canelo look like he didn't belong in the ring with him. Crawford beat a 35-year-old Canelo who's been in war after war after war. A Canelo who's taken massive damage over the years. So they both beat Canelo, but Floyd beat the better version. And that's one elite win for Crawford. Mayweather has 8 Hall of Fame victories. One great win doesn't beat an entire career of greatness. That's just math. Let's count the facts because facts don't care about feelings. Number 1, better opponents. Mayweather fought 8 Hall of Famers. Crawford has 1 elite win. Number 2, better defense. Mayweather got hit 16% of the time. Crawford gets hit 20 to 22% of the time. Number 3, longer career. Mayweather fought for 21 years. Crawford has fought for 17 years. Number 4, bigger star. Mayweather made $1.67 billion. Crawford was barely known. Number 5, better accuracy. Mayweather landed 46% of his punches. That's the highest in boxing history. Number 6, more title defenses. Mayweather had 26 consecutive title fight wins. Crawford has 11 plus. Number 7, better competition. Mayweather fought prime legends, not just names. Here's the simple truth. Crawford is a great fighter. He might even be one of the best ever. But Mayweather did it against better competition, for longer, while getting hit less. Crawford collected belts from good fighters. Mayweather collected wins from legends. There's a reason Floyd Mayweather is called PBE, the best ever. Crawford is great, but he's not Floyd Mayweather great, and the numbers prove it. Now, I know Crawford fans are typing angry comments right now, but before you do, answer me this. Name 5 elite fighters Crawford beat. I'll wait. Mayweather? I can name 8 without even thinking. If you agree that Mayweather is better, drop TBE in the comments. If you still think Crawford is better, tell me why, because the facts say otherwise.